It seems like everyone in the world is asking me to tell the story of how rebel media broke the story of the Macron leak scandal. So I decided to make a quick video about it, as well as the media response that I've received over these revelations. A few days before these leaks, there was an anonymous post on poll at 4chan regarding potential tax evasion by Macron from using a secret bank account in the Cayman Islands. I reported on those posted documents, and also on the fact that the same anonymous user said to stay tuned for an even bigger story coming on Friday. So I did what seemed logical. I stayed tuned and waited for a new post on poll. Sure enough, about 24 hours later, the post came with a 10 gigabyte archive of emails going back about 20 years, detailing much about Macron, his campaign's inner workings, and an eye-opening glimpse into the secret world of the EU elites. Files from the release were sent to members at the Chicago hacking conference ThoughtCon, who have verified their authenticity. Rebel Media's own tech team analysis stated that these emails were credible, and later, the organization WikiLeaks themselves reported the credibility of this email archive. Eventually, Macron's campaign also came out and reported, without evidence or explanation, that they were victims of a hack by Russia. Also without evidence, the French media, the New York Times, and other establishment corporate media jumped on this same narrative of Russian hacking. This was the same tactic that has been used when Hillary Clinton's campaign emails were leaked weeks before the US election. Despite media allegations, the United States intelligence community reported there was no hack of the campaign. And Rebel Media has reported extensively on the way the media used a George Soros-funded report to make their false claims of Russian hacking. The FBI also admitted that the DNC refused to allow them to investigate their computer servers for evidence of a hack. As of the time of this report, Macron has also refused to allow French authorities to examine his computer servers as well. There has been zero investigation into whether a hack took place or not by any country, individual, or group. In actuality, there was likely no hack. This was a leak. As I stated when I started the hashtag #MacronLeaks, someone with inside access to the campaign email system pulled this massive trove of emails together and posted it all to poll. In Hillary's case, many point to her murdered IT staffer, his name was Seth Rich, as the most likely leaker. Hacked emails are data in motion and would be impartial and mostly intelligible, but leaked emails are data at rest and capable of being read, searched, and disseminated. So what was in the Macron leaks? We found evidence that the Rothschild Bank, Macron's former employers, was directly paying for glitzy campaign cocktail parties on the Champs-Élysées. Is that even legal? Furthermore, investigative journalism site gotnews.com found emails from the Macron campaign using Bitcoin to purchase designer drug MMC3, a combination of ecstasy and crystal meth. Even more interestingly, a follow-up email to the illegal drug purchase by senior campaign officials included the line, "Don't forget to buy C for the boss." Who would be the boss of the Macron campaign in their emails? I also uncovered personally emails discussing plans of the Macron campaign working with the French National Police to infiltrate protest groups to use militant tactics and anti-Le Pen banners. In the email, they specifically mentioned the use of groups that, quote, cross the line on the ground between peaceful protests and violent riots. Sounds an awful lot like the Antifa riots and police attacks we saw in Paris on May 1st. Were they in fact set up by the Macron campaign? For my own part, I have been relentlessly attacked by the mainstream media, as well as a vocal minority of fringe leftists like Loopy Louise Mensch, as everything from a Russian agent to an ISIS recruiter. They've attacked my military service, my family, the fact that I'm of Polish ethnicity, and the fact that I'm in a relationship with an immigrant. At one point, the BBC even accused me of using fake bots to propagate my tweets, to which I replied, I don't know anything about bots, but the BBC themselves uses 300,000 fake bots on Twitter every single day. Projection much? In the end, the truly unfortunate situation is that the media and the elite collude together to refuse to report on any of the revelations in the Macron leaks. The media in France announced they would not report on any of the leaks until after the election, hiding away this crucial information from French voters. This may be the most undemocratic act I've ever noticed in my entire life. For the French media, one that I studied in awe when I was in college, studying journalism, for their role in the French Revolution, the famous Fourth Estate, speaking truth to power. It's a tragedy that they're now little more than paid puppets of the EU elite. Robespierre would be proud of the EU today and most definitely would have voted for Macron. Instead of reporting this true information to the people of their country, the French media decided to spend the weekend attacking me, Jack Posobiec, an independent investigative journalist working for Rebel Media in Washington, D.C. But hey, I'm not a vengeful guy. You know, in fact, with all the free press I'm getting in France, maybe I should run for president there in 2022. I hear their immigration system's wide open. You know, I welcome the opportunity to address the French Parliament and the French people in an open session, and I'm happy to answer any questions about Macron leaks or my hashtag. After the media onslaught, I've come to wonder why all the attention on me rather than the man who's running for president. Well, it's like Voltaire once said, "It is dangerous to be right when those in the establishment are wrong." That said, since Macron won, it is now more important to continue to investigate this massive archive of emails and report on the thousands of secrets that are yet to be revealed within these leaks. I'm Jack Posobiec, your Washington Bureau Chief, Rebel Media. Don't let the elites win. Smash that like button and crush that subscribe link.